Trigger warning. Not a trigger warning. Apologize. I'm sorry.
He's a fucking rapist. It's a fucking. Like, I remember everybody was against having Jeff Wittick on Frenemies, and I was like, no, we should have a discussion. Like, that is the whole point. You're gonna call out people. You're gonna have issues with people. Like, have a discussion. See where this person is coming from.
Oh my God, Halloween. Yo, Halloween is coming. Yo, Halloween is this. I'm not even dressed. Hold on. All right, this is as good as it's gonna get. I'm dead. Anyways.
Fill the room with the juice. That's a lot of loot. That bit fire. Yeah, she kinda cute.
The channel, you're gonna be watching a plethora of different Trisha Paytas videos today. So just stay tuned. And look, I did not touch up my makeup for this video. We're taking it off. We're absolutely taking it off. Okay, my energy, I don't know if you can tell. My energy is just not as high as normal in other videos, at least today. I am exhausted, okay, you guys? Like, I am really exhausted today. I am at, what, week 9 of the 75 hard challenge, so I have 2 more weeks left until I can drink alcohol again, until I can eat an Oreo again, until I can have a soda again. Ooh! I cannot wait. I cannot believe that I'm almost done with this challenge. I seriously, I just gotta be honest. Man, I slept in my makeup again last night. I forgot. Why do I gotta do this? I don't know what it is. But the older I get, the harder it's getting. And it's like, girl, how is it getting harder when you're getting older if you don't get your stuff together? Anyways, I don't know if I said this publicly also, but I do have a discount code with Bloom, and I just have to publicly state that, you guys, okay? It is in the description bar. Please go ahead and use it. And the reason I say that, okay, even though I am, you know, an ambassador with them, first time I went to that website, I said, these prices, these prices are outrageous, you guys, absolutely outrageous. So please use my code down below, because look, ain't no way, bruh. Like, I think this moisturizer right here, I think it's like $30 or something, or even more. I don't know. You guys will see when you go to the website. I literally cannot believe how expensive skincare is now, y'all. Like, wow. And it's just getting so much more expensive. At least I feel like it is, especially because, like, when I was growing up, I used a lot of my mom's stuff. I was never, like, really buying my own stuff. So definitely interesting being in a different age and different time in your life, let me tell you. Anyway, so Trisha Paytas. Okay, I don't know what we're getting ourselves into. It's one of those today. Do not know. I don't have a clue. I just know that it is a lot of different things from, actually, here, this is what we'll do. I will read out the titles. So, Contradictions of Trisha Blaming Victims. The second one is Really Trisha, 6 years old? I don't even know. Don't ask. Trisha's contradictions about having Jeffree Star on a podcast. Trisha making up a story on the spot on a Frenemies clip. No clue. Trisha Paytas and Moses argument on Frenemies. I don't remember that. Now, if you are brand new and you are like, who is this girl and why is she talking to me like we're on FaceTime? Hi, I am Pearl. And we do reaction, commentary, review type videos over here. Definitely mostly reaction, but I really want to start getting into like commentary videos. Let's go ahead and get in this. Contradictions of Trisha blaming the victims. I did read a couple of comments before I, hit the film button and, before we started doing all this, and it was quite the conversation. I don't know how my reaction's gonna be, but hopefully I stay composed. Yeah, no, trigger warning. Not a trigger warning. Yikes.
If someone came forward with a story and they got criticized heavily for it, or even if they didn't get criticized, I never go against someone and say, oh, you know what, you're actually lying. All my scandals that people call me problematic and all that shit, okay, like I'll own up to it. Yeah, I have had scandals, but it's never me devaluing someone's personal trauma story, basically someone, I've never just straight up was like, you're a liar, that didn't happen. And I would never tell a victim of assault, like, oh no, that's actually not right. You actually did this, and victim blame. I don't do that shit. So to compare the two is grossly misleading. That's very disgusting.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to smile. I really did not mean to smile. Because I ugly cry too, so I really, please. Anyways, let me read this real quick. I believe the victim too. I'm actually surprised Trisha did.
Actual breakdown. My past. Happy Mark is even lying.
Why am I smiling? I'm so sorry. Trisha, I apologize. I'm really trying to be respectful here because I mean, you know, I don't like laughing at people when they're going through something emotional. Yikes. I don't know if I ever read those in great detail.
They don't believe Moses. They believe all victims except for fucking Trisha. No, I'm a fucking liar and I'm demanded to make a statement.
I'm sorry.
You are ruining people's lives. Moses' work is
not Ethan saying shame. Shame on you both. Shame. Yo, it's a wrap. We are going to have shame merch. Period. Shame. We do not like Shame Nawson over here. Fine. Oh my god, okay. Not her. Let me not even. I don't know about you guys, but does it actually? Let me ask you. Let me just ask you. Does it bother you when people don't capitalize God? Does that bother you? It bothers me. I don't know what it is, but it makes me feel as if that person doesn't understand their superiors. They don't understand that they're a subordinate. I don't know why, but just seeing that lowercase G right there really just did something to me. I apologize. I'm sorry.
He's a fucking rapist. It's a fucking crazy with someone who was shown that she's obsessed with me, and I'm just like, I can't. Just falsely, Moses who falsely accusing me, saying shame. Shame on what? Is it believe all victims or believe all victims except for Trish? Like, make up your fucking mind. Oh, like, if you were ever offended by anything I've said, which again, I've never attacked someone directly and said, I discredit you and this is wrong and you did this. If you did this, then you deserve this. Like, that's so disgusting to me. We paid for guys to rape you and whatever. And, you know, just because she put herself in a situation where she's the only girl and there's only 4 boys and no one else at the house. Like, yeah, it's not like she's asking for it, but in a way it's like, why wouldn't she leave? Why?
Okay, so this was a comment that I read before I started watching. It was a comment that said something like, oh, why can't she have 4 guy friends? Has she never had guy friends before? I guess Trisha's never had guy friends before. And yes, I can contest. I went to San Francisco with 3 different guys to San Francisco for like, was it a weekend or a week? I don't know. We just went on a vacation and I was the only girl.
Wow. Slowly kisses passing by the river. I've been missing your strawberry.
I know impress somebody. Now, Chinatown, when we pull up, we gonna get some looks. Because they gonna know already. They like, yeah, he's not from here.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
You dig?
Whoa. That is true. He told me about that. I can't lie about this, man. That is true. But you was clapping no girl and you woke this man's up.
Well, low-key she did, but because of this
Him. This is him. Him and PP.
Him and PP.
But
And they're my guy friends. Like, they are literally my guy friends. Like, there were guys hitting on me when we were out. I don't know, but like one of their birthdays just passed and I was there and another girl was there and we are all friends. And it's like guys, obviously majority guys, and then like us, like just me and that girl. I don't want to say her name, but yeah. And so I don't. And the reason I even stopped the video to bring this up is because I've always gone through this experience of like people being like, oh, well, she's fast, or oh, she's always like hanging out with guys more. Like, I personally just feel like I click with guys more. I don't know. I just never. I don't know. Like, I just never thought it was a bad thing to have guy friends, but I feel like growing up, I've always had some sort of critique about that, like some sort of criticism or people thinking that we were together or whatever. And it's just like, no, that's my guy friend, bro. Like, I don't understand.
Drunk with just 4 boys and yourself. I don't know. It seems kind of common sense, but of course,
not common sense.
Another topic I got into on Twitter, it's like, men should never hit women, but women can hit men and it's totally fine. Like, I never understood that. Like, that's just a whole other thing. But sometimes I think that the males get a little bit of a bad rap because anything they do, it's like, oh my gosh, how could you do that to a female, you know? And I think, you know, girls want equal rights, and it's just one, I don't know. And then the parents were like, who's to say that the girl didn't like the boy? She was the one, like, egging him.
Yikes.
Like, my teacher was having sex with me when I was 6 years old, and I didn't think anything was wrong with it. And up until, like, I still don't think, like, sometimes I, like...
6 or 16?
6.
Oh, that's awful.
And so I didn't know. Yeah, but, like, for me, I was like, oh, you know, it was, like, attention from, like, an older guy. Like, I thought it was kind of cool. And then you realize, like, oh, that's, like, some fucked up shit. But, like, if you would have asked me, like, as a teenager, I was like, no, super cool. Like,
teenager?
Actually, like, I didn't know it was sex at the time, right? You didn't know it was sex at the time. But then I was just like, oh, no, that was, like, I liked it, you know, whatever. And it...
See, I really need to prepare myself for these videos.
I don't address these comments because, like...
girl, I don't even want to hear you talk. Let me take a break to breathe for a second. I can't believe she said that. See, why'd you say teenager? You're 6 years old is not a teenager. Secondly... Bro, the way this just bothered me, you see my face? I literally look mad right now. I think, let me not even talk about it. Let me not even talk about it. Let's not even have any triggers here. But for everybody else that knows what I'm talking about, for everybody else that has been as a child, has had that experience, or has PTSD due to experiences such like that, you know what I'm saying right now. It's just like this is another thing. You don't want to talk. Do you see me stuttering? I don't even want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about things like that. You know what I mean? It's so hard to talk about. Like it's just why. Like I don't. Man, let me make that a conversation for my second channel because majority of people won't understand.
Everyone's so quick to judge, like, oh my god, you went on Keem's podcast just assuming I'm Team Keem. I want to be Keem's friend. I'm on Keem's side.
Girl, bye.
When podcasts are meant to be discussions and going back and forth with someone that you heavily disagree with, and this whole podcast, everyone take things so personally and they think they're personal attacks. When I'm my own person, I go on people's podcasts. It's what I did before. It's what I do now. It's what I do, period. Once again, me going on another person's podcast does not mean I'm pro them. I like to have discussions with people, especially about people I disagree with. I like to have open discussions. I like to have, like, clear air. Again, that's how I met Ethan, was when he did it publicly, having him on the podcast for views. For your shitty podcast to have 300,000 views, you couldn't delete the last one with fucking Jeffrey talking about Kanye and how it's an imaginary dick-sucking thing. Like, it was just so fucking stupid. I was like, take the dumb... I told him the podcast thing was a big issue for me a lot. Take the fucking dumb podcast down. It had 200,000 views at the time. That was so triggering to me, and I kept saying that, and he just kept brushing by. I reread these... Because I believe in having debates with people, discussions.
Girl, you really know how to make Tauruses look bad, okay?
Because I love when people can have debates and discussions and, like, opposite opinions. That's why I like, I remember everybody was against having Jeff Wittick on Frenemies, and I was like, no, we should have a discussion. Like, that is the whole point. You're gonna call out people. You're gonna have issues with people. Like, have a discussion. See where this person is coming from. What I've done was, like, take down the pod, because I brought up this podcast, this stupid one, the Sip or whatever, that was like, I'm like, you having Jeffrey on there, like, gushing over him like he's a fucking god, like, when you know he's an awful person, he's vile.
You told me. He's told you that he thinks he's vile.
Yeah, and then see him on the podcast, and the least you could have done is, like, you know what, let's just delete that podcast. It's still up. It's like, I don't expect you to defriend him. That's your cash cow. That's where you're getting your money.
Girl.
Yeah, I can sue at Chipotle.
I was working at Disney Soda Fountain and got fired.
Disney what?
Soda Fountain. It's the Ghirardelli factory now, right
Why'd
by...
you get fired?
I can't say.
You better say it right now.
I can't say.
How bad could it be a Disney soda factory?
I don't... Because I think they released me for a different reason. I think they were
how long ago was that? Tell me right now.
I was definitely having sex inside the restaurant.
So you caught having sex inside of the restaurant?
While working?
Yeah, like, not even in the bathroom.
And they just... Where?
Like, inside. And now it's
Were
not even...
customers there?
Yeah, it's not even the soda fountain anymore. They literally shut it down, like, 2 weeks later. I'm not joking. Like, all jokes aside, like, it literally was shut down.
You shut that bitch down.
I don't know.
That's and so when you would have sex in the restaurant,
crazy.
Would you, like, go serve customers? Would you wash your hands?
I just met a customer that was like,
you fucked a customer?
I have something wrong with me with sex for sure. There's definitely a
holy
sex
shit.
issue.
Tell me about that encounter. I want to know how that went down.
I can't really say full details of it.
Please tell me. This is so interesting. Don't use names or anything. Just tell. Okay. I want to know how
this goes down. I really don't do it that often, honestly. They were having a premiere next door at the El Capitan, and so, like, they were coming.
Can I just say that I think it's so weird that there are people in the world that, like, take pride in being fired? I don't take pride in that at all. I've never been fired. I just find it weird that people, like, take pride in it. Like you can kind of tell she's like, oh yeah, and I'm just like, yikes, that's so weird. I think it's because Guys, I've been working since the age of 15 years old. I take pride in having a strong work ethic. I take pride in having like a career outside of like my own career, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, you know how there are some people who they work for a company and they want to go and start their own company and be like the CEO? I actually find value in climbing up that corporate ladder and trying to get to like a larger position, whether that's like more money, making more commission, whether that's like a sales position and you're like climbing up like competitively in commission rates, like whatever it is, like I love doing that. I feel like that's one thing that kind of keeps me sane and like humbled, is that I'm always gonna feel like I should have a position like in a corporate job. Not necessarily corporate America, but whether that's like me helping somebody do something, like I always want to have something separate from myself where I'm actually helping their goal and their mission. Like I take pride in that. Some people don't, and I get it, that's fine. But for me, I don't know. Like if you guys ever see me maybe in the future and I'm like, I don't know, a large YouTuber, or maybe I'm doing something else that's like not in like America 9 to 5 type thing, that would be a very different Pearl, because I don't really see myself being one of those people. I don't know why. I kind of want to work forever. I don't want to ever retire. Some people want to retire. I don't see myself wanting to retire, but that's just me.
Over, and like this guy I was like in love with, and I was like, holy shit.
Like you just, well, based on just first sight?
Yeah, but he was on major drugs. I wasn't. I was completely sober.
But this guy was beautiful.
Yeah,
and
well, he was in movies and stuff. So like
he's a movie star.
Yeah.
Oh.
So when I'm 18,
So he was at the premiere?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't clap because I can do my
No, don't. I'm not going to investigate. But so what happened? Okay. So a movie star came.
Your people do investigate.
No, we're not going to investigate.
Every time I tell a story.
No, people got it wrong. When you told the story about like someone shot at you, people didn't guess it right.
Yeah. Well, some people did, but anyways, it was, the guy was just out of his mind, and then I was like, I wasn't, but I was like, fuck it. So he's like, just come sit on my lap.
He came into the restaurant.
He had a group of people with them.
So his entourage came into the restaurant, and you were waiting on them?
And they had a VIP because they were like, you know, VIP. So they were like...
And then so he said, come sit on my lap, you know. And so what happened?
Just took his stick out.
In front of his entourage?
Yeah, this was when they had like short... But it was very like...
Wait, in front... Oh, so you were... Okay, hold on. Wow.
I don't know if I should say this story, honestly.
So
I never sneeze unless it's bullshit. I was actually trying to like stop the sneeze. I was like, don't sneeze. The second she said VIP, my body was just like, nope, time to sneeze, because she is spewing bullshit and you're allergic to it. Like immediately, I swear to y'all. Like,
I got fired for nail polish.
I never sneeze. It's so weird.
So you're waiting on the guy.
I don't know if it's like.
Hold on, this is fascinating.
Maybe
you're
I'm sneezing when I know when someone's lying.
He says, come sit on my lap. Was there any flirtation before that?
Yeah, like you could just feel. Like,
there was attraction.
Yeah.
He says, come sit on my lap. And you sat. And he just took his dick out? Or did he say anything? Or did he just take his dick out?
No, it definitely was not saying anything.
I did not know this story, y'all.
Yeah.
So it almost sounds like you kind of, you know. But he knew you were down.
No.
Yeah, he knew you.
Like if you say like no, or like, you know, you can put out a vibe and someone can have sex with you. You don't have to say, have sex with me, please.
Yeah. So in front of his whole entourage, he took his dick out, put it in you, and then you were just kind of riding him like this?
Yeah, but it wasn't even full sex. Like it was definitely just like
well, he penetrated you.
Yeah.
No
this is not a hot story, by the way. It wasn't sexy at the time.
No protection.
You're not.
So he put it in you, no protection. Did his entourage know he was fucking you?
You know what? When I say I was sober from drugs. I did have a couple shots. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I can't.
And then when did they confront you? Like, what are you doing in the act?
Yeah, they just called me. Like, they just called me over, and they're just like,
while you guys were fucking, and they're like, Trisha, come.
They literally, someone came by and was like, I need to relieve you or something like that.
Fuck,
and then I just,
bro.
It was bad. It was awful. Like, it was honestly traumatizing. Like, there's a lot of traumatizing events during this time, but this was one of the most traumatizing. I mean, I definitely.
What about it was traumatizing? Because it sounds like it was all just embarrassing and.
Yeah, I think I just had issues. Like, who does that?
Use
like,
the right word.
Obviously.
Like, sometimes I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? Nobody does that. And then,
I feel like you're not telling me more about, like, did you contact this person afterwards at all?
No. How would I?
Did you ever meet them after this?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And they live near me, and I don't think they remember the incident because I did look so different back then. So I don't think they know.
Who was it?
I'm not going to tell you because, like, I'm kind of cool with them.
Jerry fucking, what was
Girl.
Springer, he has his final thoughts.
Okay, yeah, final thoughts.
Jerry's final thoughts. You gotta love how he tries to get he's like, okay, everybody fight and ruin your fucking life. Now let me give my final thoughts.
Okay.
I love that about Jerry.
What is with you guys? Why are you so distrustful of each other? You're looking in her DMs, Moses. This is unbecoming of you. What is this? You don't trust her? You don't trust him? You're in each other's DMs? This is outrageous, childish behavior. You guys are in love. It's quite obvious you both care about each other. What is with the
For the
skepticism?
record, I never even checked his DMs. When I got his password, I was like, you know what? This is all I needed. So the night he logged me out, and it was the same night of Hinge, the same night that account came back, and then he logged me out, and I was like, and the next day he tried to be like,
Why'd you log her out? Just for revenge? For you log her out? I can see why she got paranoid. You know she's sensitive. So have you let her into your DMs?
The password again. I have nothing to hide. That's the thing.
And then that's when I realized I didn't care anymore. I was like, you know what? I don't care. Let's just break up.
Well, I think that's drastic.
Because I literally didn't care. He's like, here's my password. I'm like, no, you did that like I fucking don't care. I actually don't care. So that's why I was like, all right, I'm over it.
But I think the key is to not care about what's in each other's DMs.
Right.
No, because he has proven time. I've always told him, I was always upfront. Hey, I'm sleeping with somebody. I'm doing this before we start dating. He was always like, I talk to no girls. I never talk to girls that way. All of a sudden, I want to put my nose in your pussy. Trisha's pussy stinks. Can't wait to fuck you. Want to cuddle you. This could be you. This little fucking kitten in my arms. Like, he's doing all these stuff. Oh, here's my boob shot. That's what he texted a girl.
You posted a boob shot?
No, but it's not like that.
You sent your tits to some girl?
All of those texts were when I was single before we were dating.
But you always said, oh, I don't talk to girls that way. And then I was like,
let me see the
single
tit shot.
before
okay,
we were dating.
this
When's
is
the
so
wedding?
cringe. Oh my god, that makes me want to gag.
What?
This is what he sent her.
But this is what she does. She's all day on those messages. She's obsessed with those messages. There's nothing special about it.
No.
How about these ones? I like everything about you. I want to kiss every inch of your body.
Hold on,
I
hold on,
want to
hold
sit
on,
next to you.
You don't need to humiliate. You don't need to humiliate.
Why? He did it to me. He told me my pussy was stinks.
Look.
He says he didn't.
Can I call myself out real quick? Ooh, should I call myself out real quick? I don't know how to say it. Okay, so he said don't humiliate. You don't need to humiliate. She said, well, he humiliated me. He humiliated me. Let me tell you something. There has been times in my life where I have humiliated people that I feel have done me wrong to the point of, like, honestly no return. Meaning, would they maybe bring up the incident in therapy? Maybe. You know, possibly, you know, am I proud of it? No, I'm not proud of it. You know, I've definitely grown from that time, and it's so bad. And it's actually kind of interesting to see Trisha laugh at it. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, oh my God, it's not. I feel that there becomes a time where you're able to see your flaws so vividly that you either have to change it or fix yourself or something, or you're just going to continue the cycle. Meaning, like, you're just going to meet another guy, they're going to cheat on you, or whatever, it's over, and it's going to happen again, and it's going to happen again. Like, and it doesn't have to be that narrative, of course. It could be a different narrative, but the cycle continues. You know what I mean? And it's weird. It's kind of like how they say, when you meet somebody, it's the same person. Like, if you don't learn a lesson, you're just going to meet the same people in different bodies. It's kind of like that. I feel like Trisha definitely has not hit a point of like, oh, I don't want to humiliate the person I love. Like, I don't think she's hit that point yet. Let me ask you, do you think she's there?
Doesn't think that.
Okay, well, I don't either.
How are you guys gonna get up past this?
I'm past it. She's not.
I'm not. Yeah.
No, I'm not.
She's
Wait,
been
he
with
let
10
us
guys.
talk. Wait,
When we were in that
let
break
Hila
that I
talk.
texted the
Moses,
girl.
stop.
Wow.
Moses, just stop.
10? That's a marathon. For sure. Wait, nobody can hear you, Hila. Say it into the mic.
This microphone is really getting poor hands all over.
From mukbang to fucking emotion bang. This is an emotion
I
bang.
was saying that sometimes people will say really mean stuff not to your face because you're not supposed to see that stuff. And the fact that you guys are obsessing over reading everything, you always say you're reading all of his chats, it's just really unhealthy. It's not going to end well if you want to or not, because it's not meant for you to read.
No,
it's gonna sound to you so mean, but he would never say something like that to your face.
That's worse though, because things I said I knew he would watch my podcast. I never have said anything nasty behind his back. Everything I've said to his face. So that's even worse when someone says it behind your back.
Well, it's old though. He hasn't done anything like that since you guys have been together.
But new ones keep coming out all the time. Like those new. That one came out October 9th. October 9th.
But it's old. It's from old. Moses hasn't done anything like that since you guys have been together. Do you acknowledge that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So that's good. That's good, right? He hasn't done anything like that since you guys have been steady dating.
Yeah.
Now he says you fucked 10 guys. Well, you guys.
Well, we weren't dating. We weren't dating.
I texted one girl.
No, 1 girl, 3 catfishes. He thought they were texting 3 different girls.
Period?
Wait. Because you guys know I didn't really watch that many Frenemy episodes. So I had no idea. Bro, why did she have sex with 10 guys? Yo, Trisha's like, every time I hear these little things, I think about how people with bipolar disorder have a higher sexual drive or tolerance, whatever you want to call it. I'll see if I can find like an article or a clip or something and put it in. But every time I hear that, I just think like, is that what it is? I don't know what it is. Not to say she has bipolar disorder. I mean, I'm not diagnosing anybody, but again, anytime that I see a female with a high sexual drive and she's open about it, she openly talks about it, I immediately am like, girl, so when were you medicated? Are you off medication now? Or like, can we talk about it? No, I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? It's very, a conversation that a lot of people don't like to have, obviously, because it can make some people uncomfortable. But let's get to Trisha and Moses. So the wedding, it's coming November. Oh my God, November. Oh my God, Halloween. Yo, Halloween is coming. Yo, Halloween is this, I'm not even dressed up. Hold on. All right, this is as good as it's gonna get. I'm dead. Anyways, so I don't think it's gonna work. I kind of want to put bets on it, but I know that's wrong. How long is this gonna last? And if they're gonna have, let's bet on if they're gonna have a baby. Let's do that. I don't know if I want to see Trisha in mom mode though, but I kind of feel like if Trisha does become a mom, like what if she changes? What if she just does a whole 360 and we see this new Trisha Paytas? You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be interesting if she just turned a new leaf after she gets her new little bundle of joy? I don't know, but let me tell you something. That Taurus and Scorpio connection is strong, okay? It's so strong that we may be surprised. We may be surprised and we may see them be together for years. Maybe. Anyways, let me know what y'all thought about this video. I'm gonna go wash my face and put this on and basically get ready for the night. Meaning I'm gonna get ready to edit for a very, very long time. Hopefully I can get this video up tonight. That would be really cool. We'll see. Anyways, I love you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, especially if you're brand new here and you made it all the way to the end. Every single person that makes it to the end, can you please let me know down below? So let's say that you already told me that you made it to the end in the last video. Can you tell me that you made it to the end again, but like with an emoji? Just like pick your favorite emoji and only put one emoji, but just pick your favorite emoji so that I know that you made it to the end, so you don't have to type a whole bunch of stuff of like, I made it to the end. Nah, nah, nah. You ain't gotta do all that. Just put an emoji so that I know, because I'm gonna be putting all of you guys into my giveaway. Okay, that's how we're gonna do it, I think, this time, because I really want to give it to the people that stay the entirety of the video, because y'all really know my personality. Other people, they come up in here, watch for 5-10 minutes, leave their little hate comment, and they don't even know who I am. What are you doing? Stop, please. You will never understand the complicated mind of Pearl. Never, ever, because I am a Scorpio moon. Sorry. Bye.
Put it out the coupe in the lot, 12 fuck squat, busting all the bells out the box, hit the leaf with the